Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here in the desert. There's a weathered stone well that seems fairly old, though you see fresh signs of excavation in the sand around it. And apparently it's Adair who's doing that. A rope dangles over the side, trailing down into the darkness. I am going to send someone down the rope. You take a firm grip on the rope and make your way down. It's not long before the dark surface of the water becomes visible below. The end of the rope dangles just above the water. Adair spots a patch of burlap against the muck and stone. An old sack appears to have been lost or hidden in a crack in the wall. Unfortunately, the sack is out of arm's reach, and the material looks worn thin. It might be possible to swing over and grab the sack, but any blunder is likely to snag it on the stone. Well, it's a good thing I brought him, because he's the only one that actually has athletics. Adair kicks back and forth. The smooth, deft motions bring Adair closer and closer to the wall until the sack is finally in reach. And I'm going to grab the sack. As the sack comes free, it snags on the stone and rips open. Glittering gems spill from the tear as the rope swings in its smooth, steady arc. A quick grab could save the falling gems, but the sack still feels heavy with treasure. Sure. He's very bad at that, though. The falling gems bounce and slip from Adair's fingers into the murky water. Fortunately, some gems remain within the sack. Doesn't really matter, it's just treasure. I'm rich anyway. Adair climbs back up the rope into the blistering desert sun, which hopefully would have been a different description if this were nighttime. It is not nighttime because I slept last episode. We had a little bit of a fight against a drake. Nothing too terrible. It's just a drake and some other creatures that were around.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Just do your best. It's fine. And they sort of bit at me and did mean things. So yeah, they're dead now, as you know. That's what happens. And we took two losses, 2 knockdowns. Also, these are... Oh, crap. Oh, they talk Transformer. Oh, they're not friends. Why? Ingwithan Titan. Please don't. What do you mean, a Titans? What do you mean, Titan? Don't call him Titan. Who came up with his name? Oh, he wasn't aggroed. Okay. Okay, that's clear. Okay, I think this is gonna be bad.
Clean hit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's bad news. Circle of protection. Especially if I can bring you over here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing things. He is not immune to anything. He has a lot of fortitude, but not a lot of deflection. This is against deflection. Nope, that's against fortitude. Are you kidding me? Reflex and fortitude? You gotta be kidding me. Well, let's go with the paralysis. What's that for? Against brains. He has some brains. Does this... Oh, crap. That's good. Nature's Mark is a good thing here. Just make it easy for us to hit him. Especially because I'm about to do this. Right there? Yeah. Okay, let's see what he does. He's gonna pick Adair up. Yep. How did I know? Maya finishes her ability. And what are you doing to Adair? Oh, he's throwing him on the floor. That's not very effective as an attack. But please don't make it more effective. Let's do that. Also, I need stone skin. I have it somewhere. Boiling spray? Sure. Hey. Are we doing? Yeah, this is going well.
Yes?
Okay, where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Don't you pick it.
Between the eyes.
Don't kick it, Shiza. He's stunned. Stunned it there. No penetration. That's fine. Okay, he smashes Shiza. That's not good. I mean, sort of going well. Let's do the Yeah, the finishing blow, I suppose, is a good thing. Let's go with it. Can barely tell what's happening.
Stand together.
Now, that's a pretty decent amount of damage. We have the gouging strike. Let's go with it. Oh, this is bad news. Let's kill it fast. Let's do the blast harvest.
Hey, that was...
Okay, this is all bad news. You are gonna do this.
This does not work.
Fast. Takedowns probably don't work. Immune to dexterity afflictions. I believe that is a dexterity affliction. Let's do a conductive. No, that's terrible. Okay, shoot it.
I'm no help here.
Okay, that stunned is very important there. And then we have this. Oh, that's not stunned anymore. Okay, dazed. That works a little bit. How are you doing? You're going down.
Makes no difference.
Okay, there's
What can I do you
some
for?
bad things in here. Okay,
Smart stuff. Ulu. Bam.
oh! It died. Okay. I caught the death, because the death was pretty cool.
Might as well be hitting the water.
There we go. Well, you're hitting the sand, so it's not like it makes it any different. Okay, so we got some living steel, which is living iron and living steel, which is exactly like the Parkrunen, which
Sure
were
thing.
the dwarves that made it in the second or the first part. No, actually the second part of the expansion of the first game. And I think we're going in. The patina over this entrance tells of age and long exposure. In spite of its degradation, the copper door is as heavy and densely forged as a vault. Gravity holds the slab firmly against the stone. Let's examine first. Old markings in the shape of fingers suggest the Ingwithan Titans once possessed the strength to raise the door. It's difficult to tell from where it, if anything... Sorry? It's difficult to tell from here if anything else once controlled the door's opening or closing. You find a hole in the surrounding stone which bears the same spiral shell pattern as the key you acquired on Tikawara. Oh, this is the... Right. Yeah, it makes sense that this would be the, you know, promised land or whatever the thing is. You also take note of scour marks at the base of the door, likely evidence of a pry bar used to wedge it open. The damage to the stone looks recent. If anyone made it inside the door, it has long since closed behind them. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's try and put all your strength into lifting the door, see if I can do a check. You rubs your palms together to build up some friction, warming your fingers into the seam between the door and the ground. You hoist up with all your might. You manage to raise the door an inch off the ground before a painful spasm runs down your arm. The door falls, splitting a crack down the surrounding stone. Let's peer through the crack in the stone, see what happens. You see the faint outline of gears so choked with sand and debris as to be rendered nearly immobile. You think the barbed corner of a grappling hook could snag the gears in a ring. Let's stick my hands in the gears. You grab hold of the largest gear and give it a good shake. And that was a check of sleight of hand. With a puff of escaping dust, the gear begins to turn. You react quickly enough to pull back your hand and avoid injury again, and the door slowly rises. The opening discharges a breeze of stale air and something else, a feeling which emanates from the yawning darkness that makes your every hair stand on end. I wasn't really feeling too much against using the little thing from that other place. What is that? -3 might. That's fine. She already has so little as it is. She has 3... She had 6 might to begin with. My god. Wait. Yeah. I'm really bad with might on her. But it's fine. She's got crowd control. Or more into crowd control than anything. I'm not sure that's a good build, though. But this looks very Ingwithan, of course. I was gonna say outside that the towers looked Ingwithan. I didn't say anything because I was just fighting things. But they do. It's the color. It's always...
Nice if those Valians went ahead and disarmed all the traps for us.
Don't worry, that's what we have Maya here for. Actually, it's the KO. Either way, it's the green and the gold that... It's not... It's the Adra green and the copper gold. That, if that makes any sense. That copper orange, I suppose. That denotes the colors that I'm referring to.
Hey,
Oh no. Not revenants.
Still as a pond.
Shh. Okay. Nah, I think we'll be okay.
Yes.
Murder.
hey, watch out.
Yeah, murder, murder.
Feel
Murder, murder. Ooh, no, maybe not murder much. It's a wraith. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna get to you in a little
That'll
bit.
do. It makes no difference.
Let me see. Oh, no, you idiot. Stay back there. Getting all the attacks of opportunity.
True.
And here we are. So, this. You come this way, and there's some scarabs, and it's all gonna be fine. You're gonna do this as well. Ishiza is doing his thing.
Stand together.
I think we're gonna be alright.
Sweet redemption.
Oh, yeah.
This will not do.
It will do. We just need to wait a little bit. We'll be right there.
Yes, Captain.
Got another one.
No use.
Be fast about it. Because we need to get out. Okay.
Still got it.
Ishiza's doing his thing again.
Once.
Or still, I mean, and I'm gonna get some paralysis in here. See if it makes it any easier. We got a couple of paralyses. These things didn't get
Hitting the wall.
paralyzed. Let's see what happens. 60% chance to. And it did. For a little. It's enough. And down they
Very
go.
well.
Okay. Yeah, these are within the ruins somehow have vessels? No, that's right. Yeah, the revenants are vessels. They're like undead. Ooh, lovely. Lovely looking. It's luminous Adra. Yeah, but it makes sense that they would have, because this thing within is cooler air wafts up from the fissure in the floor. The outer wall of this room seems to have buckled inward under a tide of sand and rubble. And also, you can see the sun, which means there's an opening. And we didn't need to go in through the main door. Of course, we wouldn't have been able to find it, because it's not in the level. On the efficacy of imps! Yes. And stun bomb. That we don't use. I don't know what to say. We could have gone through there. This isn't like the pillars, or like the Inquisitor machines that we find in the first game. But it is like the Adra pillar that we find at the bottom. No spoiler. That find at the bottom of Odnua. There's a trap somewhere in here. Many traps. Okay, let's see.
You pushed her.
Merle, she came after me.
Falero and Duenu.
Interesting.
Oh, what did you find? Traps. Okay. Interesting that we can disarm them before we see them. I like that as well. It's not like the game is much of a challenge in, oh, this, you know what's really good about Pillars of Eternity is that sometimes you don't see the traps because your characters can't see them. That's good. No, nobody's saying that, which makes it okay that you can bypass your character's skill at detecting traps by actually detecting them yourself because you can see them.
How about that?
Also, it is good because I'm pretty sure perception...
Unfortunate. Let us not repeat history.
You mean... I can't tell what it is. What I mean is, like, he can disarm traps, but he might not be able to detect them, as you can tell right now. So it is good to do this. That probably is the reason why the system works as it does. Good stuff. Good, good, good. Okay. Oh, there's more. Nope, there's not. They're all disarmed, you idiot. Okay, let's see what history we're not meant to repeat. Or shouldn't repeat. The most disgusting sound in a corpse ever. Skeletons don't work like that. Interesting. The mural depicts Juana and Ingwithan figures gathered before a blue flame. What do you mean, Juana figures? Oh, I know what they mean, Juana figures. They don't mean like gods. They mean the or it means the precursors to the Juana, because if this is indeed their promised land or somehow related to their promised land, then it makes sense that we'd see them here. Although I don't know which one of these is which. I would say that these are Juana and these are Ingwithan because of the size of the sleeves. Let's see what we have in here. Very lovely things we have. Ingwithan bracers. Resistance to dexterity afflictions. Now that's really good for you, but it's not necessarily something you'll use because you have these things over here. For max discipline. That's kind of good. Yeah. I'm not going to have that though. And this thing is a Nomad's Brigandine. Why? Plus 5% action speed in melee. Oh, because of the targets engaged.
This looks great on me.
It does. Okay, what is this thing? This crocodilian idol is unfamiliar to you. Juana carvings along the offering bowl suggest it was once revered. Yeah, don't comment about the burning things that we have in here. Absolutely don't. One of the things that I really liked in the first game is that there were not all dungeons, but there were dungeons where you actually turned on, unless I'm mistaken. I think at least in the beginning of the game there are a few dungeons where you turn on the lights. Go in and it's all dark. Because, you know, this is clearly this place is clearly tended to. You can just, you know, tally it up to magic, but that's kind of lame, isn't it? It'd be much better even if you just entered a room and all the lights turned on and you just said, that's us turning on the lights. That's fine. That's fine with me. But yeah, nobody mentioning. Oh, all the lamps are on. How odd. Must it?
No need to ask twice.
Well, sometimes there is, because you're sort of weird. Why are the spiders standing back? They are range spiders. The worst kind. Okay, let's get some boiling spray in them. I hear that hurts.
Need something stronger.
Okay.
What say?
Good stuff, good stuff. Get this. Are you guys good up there?
That hit true.
You need something.
They know they're doing damage to them.
It is no problem.
To another one.
Worth and rough.
Skeletal sorcerer. That's not a revenant. I thought he was a revenant. Freaking druids are so powerful. I tell you.
Still got it.
Worth and rough.
And it's not even properly leveled. And he's so powerful. There we go. Scarab beetles are nasty.
How about that?
Found something else. Where? Oh, it's traps. Okay. Need to be careful about that. Because I think that's not the first one that we found. Are we good? Yeah. Ooh, Skeletal Wizard's Grimoire. I'll take that. Ooh, that's a... Okay, so we first found the place and then we found the trap. I'm pretty sure, because we found two things. One as soon as we arrived, and another one in the middle of combat. It's like we're all focused on killing the scarabs, and then Penumbra all of a sudden, oh, look at that. It's a thing. Penumbra, look at the things that you're doing. Also, this is a huge chunk of luminous Adra. It even has ripples. Are we gonna find the
Almost enough to make one feel self-conscious.
What do you mean? What does he mean by self-conscious? Juana figures prostrate themselves before a blue flame. And also, what does even self-consciousness mean? I need to bypass that conversation, though. I know what he means, but the problem is, it's not... Self-consciousness, by definition, is not self-consciousness. It's the consciousness of others. It's being able to see yourself as if you were another person, and the only way to do that is to know what other people see you like. So, it's sort of an oxymoron of a term. Of course, it is what it is. It's just sort of a funny aspect that it's called self-consciousness. Because in a certain way, it is... It's not... It's the consciousness of the self, but it's not necessarily being conscious of yourself. That's... I don't know. Lights and shapes seem to stir just beneath the surface of the Adra, rippling past in irregular motions. Well, that's just a pretty thing. So wait a minute, this is luminous and that is not? No, that is as well. You can see the things. Okay, so if I was focused that this was going to be somebody in there, because that's what I thought. It's very murky inside, but yeah, there's no one in there, I'm pretty sure. This is just, you know, oh, you thought that was big? Haha! For puff! And out comes this huge pillar. And then, no, that's big. And I'm like, yes, that is indeed big. If you want to go bigger than that, you're going to have to just give me one the size of a map. Or go with the approach that Odd Nua has, which is, oh, you like a big statue, do you?
You seeing what I'm seeing? It's gotta be the peak.
What do you mean, the peak? Yeah, in Pillars 1, you're like, oh, you think this statue is big? Well, it's so big that its whole hand doesn't even fit in our level. So that's how big it is, you jerk. Not jerk. The game doesn't call us jerk. The game is nice to us. I don't know why I said it like that. What is this thing? The peak? The luminous Adra appears infected, taking on a darker hue as it descends. I suppose. I mean, it's also red. Maybe that's what the infection means. Also, please tell me you didn't quote unquote it. Okay, good. It's good. It's really good. It shouldn't quote unquote the infected because it wasn't mentioned. It's literally it literally appears infected. That's what our character is describing it as.
What have you done?
Murder.
I found him like this.
Oh no.
Why is your blade drawn?
Because it's got... Oh, good point.
You're crazy. Stay back.
You're the one who's murdering people. These were the ones sent here. They're not like old people, or the people that lived here. They are the new ones. This leather-bound logbook has, quote, property of the Valiant Trading Company, unquote, stamped inside its cover. Most of the pages are dark brown and stiff, stained with some dark aromatic beverage. A few pages have been ripped from the end. It reads, we set out at dawn on orders from Governor Alvari. She's heard rumor of luminous Adra at a place called Pococahara. Unfortunately, the place is said to be surrounded by storms, and it doesn't appear on any of our charts, but we're told the locals at Tikawara may be able to help. I'd heard stories of bad run-ins with Wana tribes, but Chieftain Ruanu and the other tribe, and the tribe at the Tikawara unwelcomed us. Sorry, unwelcomed? I was just projecting there. Welcomed us warmly, fed us as well as could be expected, and marked Pococahara on our maps. He seems to believe the storms are magical, or else the will of the gods. What difference is there? I hold out hope that they can be stopped. Left for Pococahara this morning. Vector wasn't happy about being left behind, but he was too sick to travel, and Bedza was losing patience. We've seen her already. Haven't seen a Rawatayan ship since we left Nekataka, but she's still afraid they'll beat us there. Storms were some of the worst I've seen, but we made it. We set up camp by the cliffs, but we're all looking forward to getting into the ruins. At least it'll be dry in there. We lost Gian and Lalana today. I don't know what, but something about this place seems off. The others feel it too. The murals here are incredible. Proof that the Inquithans met ancient Juana 2,000 years ago. At least 2,000 years ago, because that's when the Inquithans died. That they might have even built this place. I keep trying to explain this to Beza, but she won't listen. We found the top... What'd she listen to, then? We found the top of the Adra vein. It's glowing, but Beza says we have to go deeper. Oh... adventuring books that always end like that. We have to go deeper. We have to go deeper. Absolutely have to go deeper. And we have plenty of experience exploring... oh, multi-leveled Inquithan dungeons. But we're also out of time for today, so we're going to need to figure this out next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.